Welcome to Gear Up. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Emily.
And today we are joined by our favorite French babe, Nastasia. She is Dylan Ferrandis' wife. Yes. And we're so happy to have you. Thanks for coming.
Yes,
Thanks
we're
for
super stoked.
Yeah.
So you're very private.
Yes.
But for people that don't know much about you, can you give us a little background on yourself?
So I'm Nastasia. I grew up in France, in Burgundy, so it's middle of the country from, we have a lot of red wine,
yes.
good wine. I mean, I was just in France living like normal life, going to school, and then I was working. My dad used to race a little bit for fun, so I was a little bit in the motor world, but just a tiny bit because he was pretty much like riding for fun and more to hang out with his friends on the weekends. But it was fun. I have cool memories like at the track and everything. I have two siblings, and then I think that's pretty much
Did you go to college?
I went to college, but I never really liked school. I don't, I don't want to say it, but I don't.
Trust us. Yeah.
I don't know, sitting for hours, it's like kind of boring to me, and I was bored like pretty quickly, but still went to school. But I started working as soon as I could, so I started working at 18. So I just wanted to be independent, having my own money, like my own place, living by myself, because I'm a little bit of a loner. So, and then I worked for a little bit, and then I met Dylan, and it was a little bit hard then to juggle with work and our relationship and the races because we were not living at the same place, and I was working full time, and it was an adjustment, and then I just ended up quitting my work, and we moved here.
And when did you guys meet? What year was that? Or how did you meet?
How did you meet?
Okay.
Did he put the moves on?
Yeah.
Tell us the story.
Okay, we actually met a while ago. So we started dating in 2016, but I think we met maybe 2013, because we just had friends in common, and we just ended up like, I think, I'm trying to remember because it was a while ago.
Right.
But, we just had friends in common, and we had like almost like this same group of friends, and then we started to talk a little bit to each other, but I was not really interested because to me he was still not immature, but he was like not a teenager, but he was like...
He's a guy.
And a moto guy.
But he was a guy. And I was like, oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
And then we would just like talk a little bit sometimes. Like he like added me on Snapchat and Facebook, and then he would send me like Snapchat sometimes and everything, and like send me like messages. And a couple of years later, we just...
So what was the final step that he got you to commit?
I don't know if I want to say like the real story on that.
Oh, it's not PG. Okay.
Okay. So we started like talking a little bit more, and I kind of liked it because he's super natural, like straight to the point, and that's something that I really like. He was not like acting like someone else. He was just like him, and I really liked it. So we were talking like once in a while, and then like more frequently, and then started to talk like almost like every day and everything. And so he's from south of France, and I was going to Marseille, so that's a city in south of France, with one of my friends, and he, I don't know, maybe I put it something on Snapchat, or I don't remember because it was like a while ago. And he was like, oh, you here? I'm like, yeah. And he was like, oh, do you have time like for a coffee or something this afternoon? I'm like, yeah, but I'm with my friend, and it's a little bit like awkward because she doesn't know you, and I'm like, I don't know. And he kind of like pushed it a little bit. I'm like, okay, let's meet like for an hour or something. And so we met, we loved, we had good time and everything. And then went back home, and he was hurt at the time. And so he was going somewhere for rehab, and he went actually like maybe an hour and a half away from my house, and he texted, I remember, I hope he's not gonna be mad at me for saying it, but he texted me on Friday, and he goes, hey, I'm done with rehab, I'm off this weekend, I have a doctor appointment next week, like not so far from your house, like do you mind if I just come over like this weekend? And I don't remember, it was late, and I was at a party with my friends, and I was a little bit tipsy and everything. And I'm like, yeah, sure, come over. And then, anyway, I went to bed, and next morning I woke up like super late, maybe like noon or something. And I always turn on my phone when I sleep, and I turn it back on. And he just like sent me like so many texts and like phone calls and everything. And he was like, well, give me your address, I'm almost there. And I was like, shit.
You fell asleep on him?
I thought he was joking.
Oh, he was there.
And I was like, the night before, I was like, yeah, sure. Like, you know, we're just like joking. And the next morning, I was like, shit, this is real.
He's coming.
He's coming. And I remember I had, because I just moved into my apartment, so I was just like living my best life with my friends and like going out all the time. And I was just living. And so I had plans like all weekend. I was like, he's coming, so I had to cancel my plan. And so I remember I called my friend, I was freaking out. I was like, what should I do? He's almost there. Like, should I like just like block him, or should I just act normal and not show him that I'm freaking out? And anyway, he just came, and we just had the best time. Like, he was just like so natural, so normal. And then when he left, I'm like, I like him.
Aww.
And he just started like that. And then we would see each other like every weekend, because I was working like during the week. And then like one weekend, like second weekend, and
more and more.
And then he was hurt, and then he was riding again. And he was like, well, I have a race that weekend. I don't remember what country it was. He was like, do you want to come with me? I'm like, yeah, sure. But again, I was freaking out because it was so new for me. Like, I never been to like MXGP race, and like he was like big. You have like all the teams and everything. And I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, if you want me to, I come with you. But like deep inside, I was like
oh,
no,
shit.
Yeah. And yeah, he was just like so natural, and he was just like flowing, and now we're here.
And you mentioned before we were filming that it was kind of a big deal because you guys were in different towns,
Yes.
and there was a big 4-hour drive.
Yeah, because,
which is a lot in France, right?
Yes, yeah. For France, it's like when you drive like, let's say, more than 2 hours, it's a little bit of a big deal. Like, people are like, oh my gosh, you're going so far away. And so I would just like, sometimes I would drive or take the train, because sometimes it was just like easier, but I would just like drive down to his place on the weekend and just like drive back, because I have to go back to work. So it was like, at the beginning, I spent a lot of time like driving or on a train or like on a plane. It was a little bit a lot, especially my parents. Like, my dad is, it was not like scared for me, but it was like, well, it's big commitment for you, because you're the one like driving, going to his place, because he was training. So I had to do it. Yeah. And it was like, well, I hope it's a good one, because you already like spending a lot of money, a lot of your time. And I was also like trying to adjust my schedule, because when I was going to MXGP races with him, it's not like here, it's not only Saturday, it's Saturday and Sunday, and you have to show up on Friday, like a little bit early, and leave on Monday. So I had to like work with my boss. I was lucky because she was like awesome, and she like understood right away, and she gave me like when I needed to like change my schedule, she was okay with that. But yeah, it was a lot, and especially it was like super new for me, and we didn't really have the same lifestyle because, again, I was working, living my best life with my friends, my girlfriends, and like going out and this and that. And he was an athlete, so he was going to bed like early and like trainings and gyms and everything. And I would go to bed at 1 in the morning, and I was just like, oh yeah, if I'm tired tomorrow, that's fine. And it was just, no, I have to sleep and like wake up early and everything. So for me, at the beginning, I was like, whoa, we come from like two different worlds.
And then boom.
Yeah. And so at the beginning, it took me a minute to like adjust. But yeah, now we're here, like almost 10 years later.
Wow. And 2017?
16, we moved.
And how did that go about? Did you come right away with him, or is it a...
So we started dating beginning of 2017. One night we went out for dinner and we were just like talking about everything. And he goes, well, I have to tell you something. I'm like, okay, tell me more. And he was like, well, I just want you to know that I signed like a contract. I'm going to the States at the end of 2016, at the end of this year. I'm like, okay. And so for me, it was like really big red flag, because I was like, okay, I'm getting attached to someone that's leaving at the end of the year. And I'm like, well, I have feeling for him, but I don't want to be hurt. So I'm like, okay, like, do I break up now, or I just like take a step back and like I just like slowly disappear because I didn't want to get hurt.
Right.
And I was like, okay, well, I was happy for him. I'm like, well, good. It's good for you because you worked hard for it and everything. So I was happy for him, but I was like, okay, so that means like our relationship is about to take like a weird turn. And then like weeks went by, and same, like the relationship was still like really good, like super natural and everything. And then I remember one day I was like, well, do you want to come with me? And I didn't think twice. I'm like, yeah, let's go. And I asked my dad, because we pretty close with my dad, and my dad is always the one, okay, just like go live your dreams. Like just like don't settle at one place. If you want to go like Australia, USA, like go wherever you happy. So that made me feel better, and I was like, okay, I'm leaving. So I told my boss that I was going to leave like in a few months, and then we arrived here in October. Actually, tomorrow gonna be 9 years that we live here. So yeah, we arrived together, and he had a visa and I didn't have anything because it was last minute. I was like the last like pieces. So I showed up here just with the ESTA. So with ESTA, you are allowed to stay only 3 months in a country. And so I stayed the 3 months, and then before Christmas, I went back to France, and I just went to the French embassy, and I just like picked up my visa, and yeah,
You came back?
Yeah, and came back, and actually it was a little bit scary, because when you go to the embassy, so you have to have like an interview about your visa to decide if they approve it or not. And so I was really nervous, because at the time my English it's still not really good, but it was like horrible. And you have to speak English over there to the person. And I remember I was like sweating and like nervous, and I'm like, okay, calm down. And it went great. And then, so they keep your passport to just like put your visa on it. And it was right before Christmas, so it was like really busy. And then the day that we were supposed to fly back here, still no passport. And I was like, okay, so what do we do? And so we had to call like the post office and like this office, that office, like so many offices. And like the morning of the flight, like literally 4 hours before like going to the airport, like we went to like the smallest post office. And I was like, please. I was begging them. Like they told me it's somewhere here. Like, please, like, can you just like check it for me and just like give it to me, because I need it. And I was like so lucky that they just like found my passport, and I could leave, because I was just like so like, I could leave, because I was just like so lucky that they just like found my passport, and I could like scared that he would just like leave and I would have to stay a little bit longer till I get my passport. And I didn't want to just like fly by myself because it was like 11 hours flight. I was like, no, I don't want to be like just like alone on a plane. But yeah, no, it went great. And yeah, but it's a process, like the visa and everything. It's hard, but we got lucky that we had like a lot of people helping us and everything. So
you have dual citizenship now?
not yet, but we want to. We
Yeah.
want to apply. Right now, we have the green card.
Okay.
And at the beginning, we didn't know if we wanted to stay here after he's done like racing. And now I don't know. Now it's home. Like this is home. Like that's where. I mean, it's been 9 years that we live here. So and we love it. Like we just like love our house, love our life. Like we just like it's just so nice. And so I think we're gonna just like actually like this winter we wanna apply for the U.S. passport just so then we can be American.
And you guys are in Claremont, Florida, right?
Yes, yeah, we moved there 2 years ago.
Okay.
When he first came over, he was Star, right?
Yes.
Yamaha? Okay.
Yeah.
So he was Star up until recently where
Yeah.
he went Honda.
Yeah.
So you
Honda.
guys have always just lived in Florida?
No, so when we arrived, we were in Lake Casino. I mean, we moved like a lot, but like we were based like because we really wanted to be close to the tracks, because we wanted it to be easy. And that's funny because when we moved here, Dylan was like, "Yeah, babe, we're gonna move to California, like close to LA and San Diego. Like it's gonna be so much fun." I was like, "Yeah, let's go. Let's go to LA." And when we landed Friday evening, LAX, it took us like 3 hours, maybe more, to come here. And I'm like, "Where are we going? I thought we were living like just like outside of LA." Right? And I was like, "Wow, you lied to me." I mean, I was joking, but I'm like, "Babe, like I thought, we were about, to go like to LA like every weekend, like going to brunch in LA like on Sundays, but we're so far away."
Right?
But yeah, every time I tell that story, but so we stayed here for 5 years, and then when Star moved to Florida, we moved with them. So we were in Tallahassee, and then when he stopped with Star, we moved where we are right now, and now he trains at Sandbox.
Oh, Sandbox.
Yeah.
The Bakers.
He loves it.
We love them.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah, they're really good people.
So I remember I seen you years back at State Fair, I think it was, and I was like, "Oh my God, that chick has a cat." You had like a cat with you at the track, and I was like, "She's so cool."
Yeah,
You have two, right? Two?
Three.
Oh, you have three.
Yes.
All Savannahs?
So we have 2 Bengals and 1 Savannah.
Oh, okay.
But the one you saw at the track was a Bengal. Yeah, he was like super tiny at the time.
I
And yeah, I
remember.
know. Yeah, they leash trained, like they're special.
I know, I saw like on your boat.
I was just gonna say, in your car?
We take them on the boat. Like
Do
on
they
the
have claws?
Yeah, but we try to trim them
Very
so they
short,
don't like
huh?
so they don't like scratch us.
Yeah,
like
'cause
this
I'm
guy or
like-
something. But they're pretty badass. Like they're pretty cool. Yeah,
They're cool.
Yeah, they're my babies.
They're super cool.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some racing.
Okay.
Okay, so when you guys first moved here and he started Supercross, he was pretty successful, right, in the beginning. I know he had a couple titles, 2019 and 20. How was that? Was like a whirlwind and culture shock?
So the first one was pretty special because so he was 250. He was battling with AC, and AC was leading the championship. And he now I don't remember like all the details because I was just like freaking out. But I don't remember if he crashed or if he had like a bike issue. But he ended up like doing like really far, so AC, and so that was meaning that Dylan was leading and he was about to win the championship in Vegas, and it was just so special because we woke up that morning thinking, yeah, he's gonna be second, like great. I mean, you in the US, we're living the dream, you successful, it's awesome, like second, like who would have thought, like, when you 15 dreaming about USA, like it's amazing. So yeah, we showed up to the track like, yeah, we're gonna take second, it's great. We have like friends with us, they flew from France. we have like good crew with us. Like, yeah, let's take second. And when AC had that issue, I'm like, he's winning the championship. And I remember I was just like shaking and crying. I just could not believe it. I'm like, you did it. And it's so special. And then he did back to back. But then it was COVID year, so it was a little bit different, like the restriction and everything. We had to have like the mask and everything. Like the celebration was a little bit different, but Vegas, like the celebration was huge. It was so cool. Like we partied all night and everything. And yeah, I mean, he had some good races and like some championships. We have like a lot of trophies at home, championship bikes and everything. So no, that's great.
So it was a good transition coming from racing in Europe and over.
Yeah, and especially he always said that his goal was to win like one championship, and now he has 4. So it's like, well, even if I stop tomorrow, like I've done like more than one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he dreamed about 1, but he got 4. So that's awesome.
His rookie year, right? On the 450?
Yeah, motocross,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the Christian Craig pass. How was that dealing with the whole drama of it, being the wife on the side and hearing people boo, right?
It was hard. So I remember I was watching I was just like facing that corner, and I saw that. I'm like, what the heck are you doing? And I'm like, don't do that. And anyway, finished the race, and then I remember I just like went back to the team, and I'm like, dude, what did you just do? I mean, you're French. You're not allowed to do something like that. I mean, it's bad. I mean, you're not American. You're not allowed to do something like that. I mean, because also like one thing is when you not like American racer.
I was just gonna say
it's
that.
a little bit harder like on us. Like,
because you're not American. The French guys
you
here
have, like,
winning.
no room for mistakes.
Yes.
And especially like Christian, like everybody loves him. And so I remember I was just like, no, that's not okay. And so I took my phone and I sent a message like right away to Paige. And I'm like, because I didn't know her at the time. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm deeply, deeply, deeply sorry. I just want to apologize on behalf of Dylan and I. I'm so sorry. And she was cool. She was like, yeah, that's racing. And I'm like, yeah, but still, I'm still super sorry. And also I remember like he apologized to Christian like right away and everything. And then it was hard because he was booed like every weekend, like at the podiums.
I remember.
And like the next race, I had to have a bodyguard because I had like on my Instagram, like I had like hate messages, death messages, like people were just like brutal on me because Dylan is not on social. And so people would just like throw the hate on me. And I remember I had to take like a break of Instagram because it was just like too much. I remember I was just like, wow, okay. And so the next race, I had to have a bodyguard because they were just like scared for me. So I had this guy just like walking all the time. Like I would just like tell him like, hey. It was strange. But yeah, he stayed like that for a little while. And then I guess it's like people just like forget. And then they was teammates. Like Christian went into store, and so they were teammates. And at the beginning, I'm like, well, how are we gonna deal with that? And I remember at the beginning it was a little bit awkward, and now we're friends. Like I love them. Like I love Paige, and they're really good people. And they just, I think the cool thing about them is like they understood like right away, well, it's racing.
Yeah, they
like,
handled
like,
it
in the heat of the moment, things happen.
Yeah,
like, you know.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, that's fine. Like it's cool.
Yeah.
Like you're not the first one who did it, and you won't be the last one either. So they're like, no, that's cool. And so when we were at Star with them, it was just so cool. We were like together like every weekend, and we were also like living. Like everybody was in Tallahassee, so they would come over on the weekend, we'll have dinner, and like it was so cool. So I'm like, it's crazy to think like they hated us, and now we're friends. Yeah. But it's cool.
But it's cool for all the haters watched it, and now
Yes,
they're like,
yeah.
oh, we were mad, but they're all friends.
Yeah, because when they did the announcement for Christian to be like at Star, they were like, oh yeah, like how it's gonna, like how they're gonna deal, like
They're gonna be
like
fighting.
causing all this trouble.
like they hate each
Yeah.
other, blah blah blah, and no, they don't. Like they just
People
cool.
have no idea.
That
I
still had
know.
to be so hard on you. I mean, that's your man, and people are like talking all this
Yeah.
crap. But
Yeah.
how about the other wives or the other writers? Were there other? Did it cause
Yeah,
more
were they mad?
rifts between other people, or was it just kind of between that and over with?
I think the people in the industry were just like super like understanding about
Yeah.
it. It was more like, because when you're like in the industry, you have a better idea of what's going on, and when you are like just like outside of it, it's just so different.
Assumptions,
Yeah. Because there's so much like behind the scenes that most of the people have no idea.
Yeah.
So when you are in the industry, you just like understand. You're like, yeah, it's racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
The outsiders, the noise.
Yes. But you have to deal with it.
And Instagram's a perfect place.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, well, maybe I just like delayed it, because sometimes it can be so toxic, and especially me, I'm working on it, but I just like really like absorbs like all the negativity and everything, and sometimes I'm like, well, it's not good for me, because like this like guy just like say like shit stuff about me and about Dylan, and he's just like ruining my day, and he doesn't deserve like to ruin my day, but still it just impacts me.
It's just not necessary.
So sometimes I'm like, you know what, no Instagram, nothing, just like normal life, real life. But yeah,
How does Dylan take all that?
he doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care at all. Like he doesn't pay attention. Like he barely open Instagram. So he's cool with it, because he doesn't have like an idea on what people say about him or about this or that. I'm the one looking at it, not anymore, but I was. Now I'm like, okay, no, it's not good for me. But at the time, I would just be so like pissed if someone was talking bad about him, and I would just like almost like take it personally. So I would just like almost like I wanted to like fight with those people.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, nobody knows him. Who, you know what I mean? They're just,
Yeah, it's all people's perspective of what they're. Yeah.
And especially he's so private that nobody really knows him, and the people that knows him, like they see like he's really a nice person. He's really real, true to himself and everything. But since he's so private to like the world, like people have no idea, so they judge like quickly, and that's why sometimes I was so frustrated, because I just wanted to show them and prove them that he is a good person.
Yes.
And then I was like, well, I don't have to prove anything to anyone. Just like as long as we're happy, we're good, like with like our choices, our decisions, our lives and everything, that's fine. That's all matters.
absolutely.
It is true. The people that are private get the worst, like.
Yeah.
But they say any type of publicity is publicity, right?
It's good, right?
I mean, although you don't want that bad, but
I agree.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
I mean,
At least they're
about
talking.
it.
Right?
Yeah.
So what's your role with the program? Because I know we saw you in Vegas, and
You're running
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, we're like
I know.
team
You were
manager. What is
I
she?
know, like, is she getting paid for all of this?
I wish.
Right?
So I basically like I always tell people like he does on the bike and I do off the bike, because I really try to take everything off of his hands, so he really can focus on riding and like trainings, and that's it. I do like everything, like at the races, I do like almost everything. I prep his food, I like the drinks and everything. Like I know like a lot of people also do it, but I double check his helmet, making sure like it's clean. I double check goggles, like I prep his gears, I fold his gear like the way I know he wants it to be folded. And I just pre-prep everything so he doesn't have to worry about anything. Like like the other day, for example, like he prep his gloves and we like last minute I double check because I love to double check everything. Better be safe than sorry. And I double check his gloves and I'm like, babe, you have like 2 left gloves. And I'm like, wow, I'm glad I double check it. So I do at the races, I do like everything, and at home, like it's pretty much same. I do like nutrition and I take care of the house, obviously, but like hotels, flights, budget, like everything. Like even sometimes I do like when we need a handyman, I'm the handyman. Like,
Oh, that's yes, I feel you, girl.
I love it though.
I take the trash out. I do
too,
everything.
Me too.
But I like it.
Yeah, me too, because I like to be busy. And that's one thing that I told him like right away when we started dating. And when I went like for the races for the first time, I'm like, I hate getting bored. So give me some stuff to do. Like, I don't want to come to the race and just like sit there and wait and just like scroll on Instagram. I want to be busy. I want to do things. So like right away I was like, okay, you can clean my helmet and do this and like put new pads and stuff. And so now it's just like our routine. Like I know what I have to do. Like we don't even have to talk about it. Like we show up on Friday and I just like do the thing, and Saturday same, I prep everything, and so he's ready to go. And at home I never sit still. I always do something. And I also go to the track. Not like before I used to go like every single trainings. Now I go a little bit less because I lost a little bit myself also at some point. And then I was a little bit overwhelmed in a way. So because I was going to the training with him like every time, and then we would get home like later in the day, and then I was so behind on all the stuff that I had to do, and then I was grumpy because I was behind. And then so now I go a little bit less to the track, but I'm still like super involved, like and
Do you feel like when you're not at the track you're missing out on, like, are you worried something might happen and you're not there?
Yeah, all the time. Like yesterday I couldn't make it to the track because I had an appointment, and he called me and I'm like like, no.
2 left gloves. I'm just kidding.
Right? Two boots. Left boots.
Yeah, one day he called me, he's like, babe, where are you? Well, I'm over there. He's like, well, I forgot my knee braces. I'm like, no. So I had to drive back home and bring
So
it to
he needs you.
The one
Yes,
time.
Like, he
right?
needs you
God.
there.
He needs me, but also like he's so prepared. Like he's really into like details. He's so prepared, but sometimes he gets distracted. So that's why
He's
I'm
a guy.
here.
Well, he
Yeah,
gets
he's
used
a
to
guy.
being-
Yeah. But no, if I don't make it to the track, I'm a little bit like nervous because I mean it's a dangerous sport, so I'm always worried about if something happens. Cause
What if?
Yeah, what if?
Yeah.
And I don't care like if he wins, he podiums. I just want him to be safe. So during the week, I'm nervous if I don't go to the track, but I also try to be like, well, he knows what he's doing. Like he's been doing it for so many years. So, but yeah, I mean, it's life gets busy with like our schedule, but I love it because when we don't race, I'm like, well, it's strange. Like let's go somewhere. Like let's
You're used to it.
Yeah.
Busy.
So much
Yeah.
traveling.
So
I remember we were
much
talking to you in Vegas, and we're like, "Oh, what are you guys gonna do? Season's over." You're like, "I just want to go home and enjoy my house."
Yes.
I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah, because we wanted to go on vacation somewhere, and then we're like, you know what? Let's just stay home and just like sleep in our bed and, eat like good food and like sip some red wine and just like
Chill.
enjoy the swimming pool, because we saw like on the road that we almost forget to appreciate what we have in front of us. Like it's like you wake up in the morning, you do this and that, and then you go to the track, and then you come back home, and then you go to the gym, and it's 7:00. You have to like prep dinner or take your it's already the next day. So we just stayed home. It was so nice.
I bet.
Like, so nice. The first week we just like slept a lot, like because we were just so tired. We slept and kind of have like late breakfast and just like chill at home and just like
No schedule.
no
Just
schedule,
do
and it
whatever.
was so great. I just loved it. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish it could be like that,
More?
more. But at the same time, yeah, I always say it's a love-hate relationship with dirt bikes. Like,
Yeah.
you love it, but then you also miss it when you don't race and when you don't have like that routine. So I'm like, oh, I love it and I hate it.
It's
I'm
like the routine of it, huh? Like the
Yes.
constant
Yeah.
go.
I
I think if you're
Yeah.
able to keep balance
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
know when things get overwhelming
Yeah.
and you can take a step back.
Yeah,
then
but
okay.
it's hard because
Yeah.
we also travel from January till September. So you
know.
like, even if I don't go to the training like during the week, we only stay home like 3 days and a half, like 4 days max. So I'm like,
That's
it's
wild.
Because you're already
Yeah.
flying in, like what, Thursdays or Fridays?
No, we try to do Friday
Fridays.
if we can, Friday and then Sunday,
Out.
and then Sunday you just like try to survive the day because you're just so tired from the weekend, and then Monday you have to catch up on things, and then Tuesday track, and then Wednesday again.
They get no downtime.
Back
like
at it.
very.
Yeah, it's
That's what Dr. Navarro, Dr.
Yeah.
Navarro, he was saying. Like these athletes,
Yeah.
they never get a chance to like
to rest,
to
to
chill.
recover.
So their
Yeah.
bodies
Yeah.
are like,
Yeah, that's why it's tough on them, because if you get sick, if you have like the smallest injury, you have no time to recover from that, and
right back.
yeah, that's tough, but it's also like part of it, and we know it's not gonna do it forever, so we
Yeah.
try to just like enjoy it where we can, because I don't like to have regrets, so I don't want to regret it in a few years when he's like done racing and be like, like we would have like like enjoy it more, because I like to complain and every time I'm like, let's book like the earliest flight on Sunday because I just want to be home, and then when it's like middle of the season I'm like, I just want to stay home. It's just like, and then I'm like, yeah, but you know what, just enjoy it because it won't last forever.
True. True.
But yeah.
what does the rest of your guys' year look like? Like any plans? Because when does the season start for 2026?
So he started riding actually Monday, so 2 days ago, and I think he's going to. So he restarted like training like off the bike already 2 weeks ago, and I think till December is just gonna be like riding and training, maybe taking a couple days off, just like I don't know, maybe like November, so he has like a little bit of a break, because if you restart riding like too early, then by January you almost
burnt
like
out already.
yeah. So it's especially Dylan, like when he's feeling good, he tends to do too much, like and not really listen to his body. So that's also why I'm here sometimes. I'm like, you sit down, you don't go to the
Pace
gym.
yourself.
Yeah, because sometimes he's so hard on himself, and like he does this and that and that. He's like, maybe I should also go to the gym. I'm like, you like run this morning and then you went to the track, you did that and that. I think you did enough. And so he struggled a little bit to find his limits. But that's why I think, he's going to take maybe like a couple of days off, like, November, something like that. So it's like fresh for January.
yeah.
And
Go ahead. I was going to say at the end of the season, he announced that he was going to be no longer with Phoenix Honda. And you guys are here in California for a week, and maybe by the time this airs, is there anything you want to tell us about his new team?
So his new team is like new team, which already exists in MXGP, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. I think it's going to be. It's going to be super exciting. Like people in the team, like we just had a team dinner last night. Like great people, like super great. Like we had like great time. Like we already like know a couple of people from the team because they used to be at Phoenix before, so we already know them. But they're like such great people, and I think it's going to be fun. And
Exciting.
it's exciting because, like, as far as Dylan, like everything is going to be new, like new sponsors, like new everything. And it's cool because it's a little bit like new beginning, like fresh starts. So that's cool. I'm excited.
who is it? Can we? Is it who I think it is?
Yes.
Okay.
So everybody knows it. He signed the contract. It's official, but I don't know why they don't want to. I don't know why they haven't released anything yet. I think they're going to release it November. They said first. We'll see. But it's Ducati.
It kind of it fits you guys for some reason.
Yeah.
I was like, that's kind of like.
Yeah.
And
so
his
cool.
teammate will be Barsha.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's gonna be quite a team.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like a strong team, and especially like the people in the team are really like hardworking people, and they so passionate about like the sports. So I think it's going to be great. Like they've been testing yesterday and Monday, and they already like improved the bike like a lot. So yeah, that's
Where are
exciting.
they? Where are they at?
Where were
Like,
the
where
training?
are they
Corona.
located? Oh,
Yeah,
so are
yeah.
you gonna come back here?
I think what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna come like so now we're here for the week and maybe come in December because he has a team photo shoot and then a failed photo shoot. So I think in December we're gonna be like around for like maybe 10 or so days, and then January we always stay here anyway because of like Anaheim and San Diego and everything. And for the rest of the season, I think the team is going to come to Florida. I mean, if needed for testing, and maybe we come again for motocross. But they did try to have like the two riders to move back to California. But the thing is, everybody loves Florida. So and we just love our house. Like we don't want to sell it. And I always tell Dylan, well, if we live in Newport or Laguna, I'm fine with it.
Right.
But I don't want to go back to Lake Casino or like, I'm like, no, I just...
You live on the water, right?
Yes. Yeah, we
So
live on the
pretty.
water.
Yeah, the pool with like
Yeah,
the little.
yes.
The waterfall,
Gorgeous.
it's perfect. And we just, for the first time in 9 years, we really feel like home where we live. That's why we don't want to move
Give it
back
up.
again. Yeah. And the team is cool with that. So that's why we're
good.
here now. And that's why we're also going to come back in December to so they can test here, but also test like different dirt and everything. So they're going to come to Florida and everything. It's cool because they open to discussion of okay, what you guys want to do so we can make it happen and work around it.
And this is
Perfect.
the first year, right, of
Yes.
this team.
Yeah,
So this
yeah.
is
Super fresh.
It's
super fresh.
Yes.
Super
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, at the beginning, they didn't know if they were going to be ready for Supercross because the bike was not developed yet. So they said, I mean, that was like a month ago, but a month ago they said maybe only motocross. And then they came up with like parts and everything. And now they're ready for Supercross. But it's like new. And it's, I mean, we, Anaheim, I saw the semi last year. I mean, beginning of 2025. I mean, it's brand new. It's like shiny. It's cool. It's
I
cool.
bet.
And also, like the owner of the team is Italian. So for us, it's also cool because it's a little bit of Europe here.
That's what it's perfect
nice.
for you
Yeah,
guys.
it's nice. We joked about it all summer. Like we have to learn Italian, but I'm like, well, I'm still learning English. So
Oh, your English is good.
It's
You can
super
move
good. Will he still be the same number?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, same numbers, but like still different sponsors, different everything, like different like goggles, gears.
Really?
He keeps the same boots. but,
TLD,
like,
right?
TLD.
Okay, I saw that.
TLD. It's exciting.
bet.
It's so
Oh, cool.
exciting.
New
Yeah.
chapter.
Yes.
Very
Yeah, that's
exciting.
cool.
So, what would you say is the biggest culture shock moving from France to the US?
Everything.
Good or bad?
It's good, but it's just so different. Like so different. Like when we arrived, like you have to restart everything like all over, and it was just like going to grocery store. I had no idea.
And it was just you two,
just
right?
us two.
Yeah.
We stayed at the time. We stayed with his trainer, so that was good because they helped us, and they're also not American, so that was great to have like someone that understood us. But it was I didn't know like like grocery store, and you have to do like your social security number and like get like a new phone, and like even the outlets, like everything is just so different.
Really?
Yeah. We don't have the same
Drive on a different side of the car too, right?
No, not in
that's
France.
not
That's
France?
England.
Oh, England.
Yeah.
You were going to say the road,
Road,
right?
I
I was thinking something's different, right?
Yeah, I mean, we don't do like Fahrenheit, we do Celsius, we don't do
Oh,
miles,
yeah.
we do kilometers, we don't do inches, we do centimeters. Like, I remember when I was going to get my driving license, they were like, how tall are you? I'm like, I don't know, I use centimeters. And I'm like, so I had to translate. And also, like, I thought when we first arrived, I thought my English was okay. And I remember the first time we stopped, we went to Chipotle. And I was like talking to the guy, and he was like, what do you say? Like he could not understand
You're
me.
like, I'm just leaving.
And even like, he was just like talking so fast. I'm like, can you slow down and just like, and he was so different. Like, honestly, it was a struggle. Like, everything was a struggle because at the beginning, we couldn't like rent a house because we didn't have social, and then you have to get a car, and everything was difficult. And so it took us a minute to get
I like
used
the
to.
accent. I wish I had it. It's so like nice, like pleasant.
Really?
How about
Yes.
the people?
I like better people in Florida, I have
Okay.
to say. People were like outside of the sport, like people like in general were a little bit like, I'd say like rude because of my accent, and they were not doing any effort to understand me. And so that was tough. At the beginning, I was just like frustrated because I wanted to say something, but they would not understand me, and they would make like zero effort to understand what I was saying. And so at some point, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna not be like talking. I'm just gonna keep it to myself and be like, okay, I'm just gonna struggle and figure it out by myself.
Yeah.
So that was at the beginning, that was tough. But the people in the team, like, super nice with us. Like, they know that, you know, we're not American, and everything is so different, and you have to learn pretty much. You have to learn everything from like scratch, from like zero. It's so different, but now I feel it's almost normal. Now when I go back to France, it's almost like the way they do it, almost strange for me. Like the way they drive, they're so slow, and like the way like things are made and everything. And I'm like, it's so complicated, because here it's like so easy. Like everything is so accessible. Like freeways, it's big, you have space. Like, I don't know, like you have drive-through everywhere. I don't know, it's easy, it's convenient, and it's France, it's different. It's, I don't know.
Small.
It's small, tiny, and people are a little bit grumpy sometimes, and they're so stressed, and they like hurry all the time. And every time we go back there, I'm like, wow, like I feel I'm just like,
You're Americanized.
yeah, I'm American, I'm peace and love. I'm just like, I'm taking my time, and I'm like, but it's
so
cool.
funny.
It's cool to have a little bit of both. But it was a struggle. Like at the beginning, like I remember I was going to Walmart. I was like, this is where I'm supposed to get my food. Like, and then someone like, no, don't, like, you have like this grocery store and everything. But everything was nothing was like where I grew
same.
up. So so different. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And now, do you have a lot of friends in the industry, like girlfriends that you've met through, or do you have friends here that?
Not really, because like I said, I'm a little bit of a loner. I'm a little bit shy. I'm not super confident about my English, so it's hard for me to go to someone and talk to them. So I keep it to myself a lot. Now I try to be a little bit more open, because also I want to socialize a little bit more, and also because I want to practice my English to like be better. But yeah, I don't know. I struggle a little bit to be friends. But I have my really good friend Cynthia. She's from Switzerland, so she speaks French. So it's cool. Like so it's like attached to France. Like they speak French, but it's not France. But like we come from like the same area, so it's cool. Like at the beginning when she arrived, like she was same as me. Like she was like at times she was lonely because it's difficult. You leave everything behind. Like you leave your parents, your friends, your family. I'm really close to my sister, and I mean when I left, she was a baby. Now she's 19, and so sometimes it's hard, and it's good that we have this connection together because what I'm going through, she also went through it. So it's like we understand each other.
Yeah.
But beside that, I'm really friend with Paige after like the whole thing. And I mean, I'm good with everybody, but I'm not close from like anybody.
Like, hey, let's hang out type thing.
No.
Yeah.
I try to be better at it, but I don't know.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
No, it's not a bad thing.
And I feel like with Dylan, we just like to stay in a bubble, like, and especially like at the races, I'm really nervous. I'm like a super like stressed person, and so I like to be by myself, so I can like be focused, be in my bubble, and I can like watch everything. And so I feel that if I'm with someone else, I get like a little bit distracted, and I don't want to be distracted because I like to be by myself. Honestly,
Yeah.
It
is hard when it's race day, huh? And someone's like, cute shoes. You're like,
Yeah.
no, I'm trying to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I also like it because everybody's so friendly. That's something that I love about here. It's like people get like, they like to, to give you compliments and like, oh, I love your outfit. Oh, you're so cute. I love your haircut and everything. And in France, it's like everybody gets jealous about each other, and like we really like we judge a lot in France. And that's really something that I love about here. It's like you can do whatever you want. You're not going to be judged. And so sometimes, I have other girls like, oh my gosh, I love your outfit and everything. So I like it. It's cool because in MXGP, for example, it's like they look at you like that. They're like, oh, they judge you like, oh, like they just like point, fingers at you like, oh, I don't like her. And here it's, you can do what you want. Like they don't care. So that's something that I like. But yeah.
Do you and Dylan want to have children in the future, or?
So we're not sure.
Oh, okay.
As of right now, no. Because I always said I don't want to have kids while he's racing because I'm just so involved that I don't want to take this away. And because when I do something, I really go deep into it and I do like 100%. And I don't want to have, again, some sort of distraction. Like you're a mom, so now the priority is your kid. And I want him to stay the priority. So I always said I don't want to be mom till he's racing. And especially I don't want to be like in a situation, let's say you have a kid, he's sick, you have to miss a race. Yeah. Because I never miss a race. And I'm like, I don't want to be forced to be put into this situation. And also the thing is, when he stops racing, we just want to live life a little bit. We want to travel. I want to travel the world. I want to go to Australia. I want to go to New Zealand. I just want to travel. I want to explore. And I feel that sometimes we're already like stuck because of our cats. Because when we go like, for example, now they're home alone. I have my pet sitter, but I feel guilty. And I'm like, oh, poor babes and everything. And I'm like, well, like if he stops racing tomorrow and if we want to go to Australia, what are we going to do with the cats? And I'm like, well, at least they can stay home. But if you have a kid, he cannot stay home.
Yeah, it doesn't go in the litter box.
Yeah. So we're not sure yet, honestly. And even me, like as a woman, I don't know if I see myself being a mom because I'm already like forgetting about myself like a lot with his career and everything. And I know if I'm a mom, it's gonna be the same. And at some point, I just wanna like find myself again and be like a woman and maybe like have, like open a business or just do something for me. And so I wanna do racing and then do something for me and then sit down.
And then he can be your assistant.
Yeah, I'd love that. Oh, babe, can you bring me this?
I need a coffee. I need this.
No, I just want to take my time, honestly, and see how I feel in a few years. Because as of now, I'm like, I'm not ready.
No, I like that you feel that way because some people just do it and then
Yeah.
are like, oh shit, I'm missing out on a whole life because I had kids or
But it's funny because growing up, I always wanted to be a mom. Like, I loved kids. I was working at kindergarten, so I loved them. And my mom, she had me at 27. So I was like, I want to be a mom at 27. And when I turned 27, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not ready at all. And now I'm 30, and I'm like, well, technically, I feel ready, but I'm also not ready. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I'm like, I know I'm capable of like taking care of a baby and everything, but I don't know if I'm ready for that commitment.
Well, like you said, you guys are living in the moment right now.
Yes.
It's not here forever.
You're young
you
still,
have time.
too.
There's so much time.
And especially it's just the two of us here. We don't have any family members, and it's not like if we were in France, maybe it would be different because you have your parents around and you have someone that can watch them for you, so you can like go out for one night or something. Like now it's just us. Like when we have something, we are alone. So it's also one thing that I'm like, well, it's not possible because it's all gonna be on me.
Right?
And I'm like, my plates are already like full. So we'll see. Maybe I'm not saying no, but I'm maybe later. Like maybe
Finish
like
racing and see what life happens. Like,
yeah.
Do you have a good luck ritual you do before the gate drops?
No, I just cross my fingers, take a deep breath in, and no, that's it.
Pray for the best.
No, there's just one thing that I do is if it crashed with a certain outfit, I never wear it again.
Trash.
Oh, yes, trash.
Yep.
Like, one of the big crash that he had in Houston a few years ago, I had like this like beautiful like sweater and a bomber and everything. I love it, but I don't want to wear it again. Or if I wear it, it's not when he's riding. Even like training during the week, I'm not wearing an outfit he had a crashed with. It's silly, but
Not
I'm like,
I do the
I do the
same
same thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
he crashes and I've had a pair of shoes on, I'm like, I'm
like,
never
not
wearing
again.
those shoes.
It's like Poshmark. I'm selling it.
Bye-bye.
Ooh, I'd like to get your Poshmark, by the way. French food you miss the most?
Cheese,
Okay.
bread. Yeah.
What is your favorite part of race day?
I like opening ceremony. It's cool. Always gives me like goosebumps because I just love it. It's you have the stadiums, you have the crowd, you have fireworks, the lights, you have they show like the video of like each riders, and I think it's so cool. I just watch it with like kids' eyes because I'm like, this is so cool. I'm like, I never thought in my life I would be standing here, so that's so cool.
Aww.
But I also love when it's done. It's like, okay,
He's safe. We can go home.
yes, he's safe. We had a good day. He's healthy. I'm like, let's go home. Let's shower. Let's go to sleep.
Yes.
What's one thing Dylan does that irritates you? Just one.
There's many things. Oh, just like last night, he told me I was grumpy. But because he was tired and he was grumpy, and then I wanted to go to bed, and I was like, let's go to bed. He's like, oh, you're annoying tonight. You're pissing me off.
So you were grumpy because he was grumpy, and then he calls you grumpy.
I'm like, let's go bed. Let's go to bed. Like, let's go to sleep. And
That's a man thing again.
yeah.
If you could change one thing about the moto life, what would it be?
Maybe less travel. Less travel and less stress.
Yeah. Text or call?
Texts. I mean, depends. If it's French, call.
Yeah.
English, text.
Do you have a favorite quote or saying?
So I have one which I have it tattooed on my arm. It's every day wake up and remember how lucky you are.
Oh, I like
I
that.
love
That's
it.
cute. Who's the better cook? You or Dylan?
Me.
He doesn't cook.
She's like, it's just me.
I figured that was gonna be the answer.
No. He doesn't cook at all. Now he preps his eggs in the morning, but that's about it. Like,
Night in or night out?
Kind of like out, but depends still what time.
Dream vacation, if you actually got some time off.
Bora Bora, French
Ooh.
Polynesia. Yeah.
Staying on one of those pits, or what are they called? Huts.
Over the water. Yes.
Bungalows.
Oh, those. Yeah, I know what you're talking
That
about.
nice.
sounds so good.
One thing that's always in your bag.
Wallet.
What did Dylan look better in? Yamaha blue or Honda red? Or
Oh, the new
Ducati?
one. Well,
What would Ducati be?
Yeah,
Is
is
it
it
black?
red and black.
Ooh, I like that. Okay.
I want to say Yamaha just because of the memories that we have with them, because it was just like the very beginning. Everything was so new and he just did so well. So my heart want to say Yamaha, but I also don't want to be rude to the other one. So
What's your favorite race?
Anaheim.
That's the one you look forward to the most?
Yes, I love it. Oh, no, Anaheim, yeah.
Anaheim.
And then guilty pleasure.
Chips.
Chips.
Same girl.
So good.
I love
Fries.
Yes.
And then one word to describe you.
Loving life.
Loving life. I would say mysterious.
I want to say shy, introvert, but I'm like, let's be
Mysterious.
a bit more. Yeah. Okay.
The best.
I take it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming. It was
Thank
so
you.
good to have you.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you
can't
for
wait till you're in
having
town.
I know.
We can go get some drinks.
Yeah, get a matcha.
Yeah.
No, thank you for having me. It was cool. It was a good
Great.
time.
Thank you.
Thank you.